you're looking at a CorelDRAW screen of a view of airplane part that I measured very, very carefully with my calipers. So we've got a cross-section view and a plan view and another cross-section view and a side view, and I got this as accurate as I could in my two-dimensional vector graphic software. Now we're going to slide over on the right side of the screen and look at my 3D software called Solid Edge, and these three arcs stacked on top of each other. The top one is the front cross-section, and the middle one is the middle part cross-section, and the bottom one is the rear cross-section. The middle and rear are the same, and the vertical line down the middle is just the center line. And now these lines need to have a defining thickness of the part, 1.3 millimeters. So we need to give this three-dimensional thing a closed sketch. So we choose this tool called Offset and click on that part of the sketch, and there it says how much offset do you want, and I type in 1.3 millimeters and accept, and then move down here and click once and again right click, and now I've got an exact offset of 1.3 millimeters. I'm going to choose the line tool to close the ends, cap ends of there. Now we have a closed sketch, and when it's closed, the inside of it is light blue. We've succeeded in making a closed sketch. Now we'll do this for the middle cross-section and the front cross-section, and then on this oblique view you can see that I've got them spaced out in R3 space, and then we're going to show you my center line was actually this version of the side view. And the top of the side view is going to be the arc of the cross section when we get there. So I'm going to manipulate this 3 view a little bit so you can see that my side view kind of matches. Drawn by hand. It was drawn by hand in CorelDRAW, and it was drawn by hand in Solid Edge. I didn't figure out how to import it from CorelDRAW. I did not figure that out. So now we're going to choose the sweep tool, and there's seems to be 1,000 different parameters for this tool, but I figured out how to make it work just for me, for my choice. And we click on the top arc of the cross section, top arc of the side view, and that defines the direction of the sweep of these cross sections. And then we tell it we're going to sweep from here to here to here, and say, are you sure? Yeah, okay. And then voila, we have a solid part 1.3 millimeters thick that tapers near the top now in this orientation, and it's real pretty and smooth. And you'll see the light blue is still kind of the side view, but the top line has been absorbed by the last task that we chose. So now we're going to figure out how to extrude light blue side view and cut away that part of it that we don't want on our gray piece. So there, choose cut, extrude, and symmetric, and pull out slowly. You can see it make the part that I don't need go away. It's pretty cool. Ta-da! And now we have my airplane part starting to look like an airplane part. And I'm so proud of myself that I have to play around with the view of it, dancing around on the screen for a little while. And then on the left side of the screen, you see this funny thing called an NACA duct that we're going to install in the middle of the part. And actually I've got it already drawn and placed just above the part and hidden and turned off. And so there I'm turning it on, and then we can extrude that just like we did with the other light blue part, and cut away, make a hole in my new part in that shape. So now we've got a hole for my NACA duct. So obviously this is all set up already to show you what I figured out how to do after many hours of wrestling with the software. So the other thing is the duct has also been pre-designed and placed and just turned off, and now I'll switch it on, and there's the completed part. And we're so happy with all the dimensions, just so precise, we can't believe it. Put that thing in the 3D printer and go.